Hey, John.
What up, dude?
Hey, man. Let's freaking... Where's my glass? There it is. Let's clink cups.
Hold on. There it is.
So we don't have... What do we got in our cups today, John?
I've got root beer. I've had root beer for past 3 weeks.
I
Just
know.
Canned root beer.
Sorry. Cheers. We have these little cups. You have Spider-Man on yours.
Yeah.
I have
Good old
Captain America on mine.
Okay, here's the thing. These poor little arms look like little
Little sausage arms.
yeah, little sausage arms.
Oh, so precious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So, and then we've got our third cup, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yep. Okay.
How's your week been?
Well, it's been all right. I've just been talking to people and hanging out with the guys, and then not sleeping. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how
We're
you
both
do.
on summer, finally.
Yeah, we're both on the summer breaks.
It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time. THYME.
Because cooking.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
So
we're not going to talk about cooking.
No, not at all.
Absolutely not.
We've had a couple of our buddies, particularly your buddies, they have to be my buddies kind of thing.
They have
No, they're
to
all
be?
right. I like them.
Okay.
A couple people have expressed interest on doing guest appearances on the show.
Mm-hmm.
How would you guys feel about that? Not you.
Man. Well, look at all these answers flooding in.
So write in, Facebook message, email us, tweet us.
Yeah. Also, I would like to shout out to those that have emailed us. I was talking to a couple of you. I've got a new mystery on my hands, so I'm going to be hopefully looking into that soon.
Have you read the email?
No, but I was told about it.
Dude, let's just go for it. I was going to bring that up in a second. I had no idea you knew about this.
Yeah, I knew.
This is amazing.
She was like, did you read my freaking email? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah?
Thanks, Wendizzle.
So Alistair's in charge of the emails.
He never tells me about anything.
What? You never ask. All right. So I'll read the letter to you so the listeners know what we're talking about. So Wendy writes in, she goes, "Hi guys." Hey Wendy.
What up, dude?
What's up? I just finished listening to episode 6 for the third time. It's definitely my favorite one so far.
Yes.
That's the film one.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about film.
Yep.
I loved that episode. That's
we
a good
talked
one.
about how film develops in the dark rooms. And,
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
all that kind of stuff.
She continues by saying, no, that was it.
That's it.
No, she says, I'm a mystery lover as well, and I have an excellent mystery novel for John to read. It's called The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafran. It's set in, so delicious. It's set in Spain in 1945. It's so good. Laura liked it too. John, if you're interested, I'll lend you my copy. That's her, not
back
me.
To my roots, my cultural roots.
Spain.
Because I'm
You're
Mexican.
brown.
So anyway,
Thanks for keeping me entertained. Love, Wendy. Thanks for writing in, Wendy. You're the bomb.
Love Wendy. Do it.
I do.
Everyone
does.
high five Wendy.
Everyone can't help but love Wendy.
Yeah,
she's so awesome.
She's just 10 out of 10. And then we also had a couple of people expressing interest in kind of what is the future of this podcast?
Yeah.
So future of this podcast, I think, is we're just going to keep on saying random silly stuff, and it's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So not much else going on there. I mean, we're really happy with what we're doing, and if you guys like it, support us, and we'll take it on the, take it as it goes. We'll see how it goes. So
Yeah. So if you have any ideas for episodes or things you'd like to hear us talk about, email in. Do it. Get there.
yeah, or
So-
Facebook, or anything.
yeah,
really.
whatever. Yeah. So word. Should we do some news wedges? Should
Yeah,
we
let's do
wedge
some-
some?
Let's wedge out some news.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Bite Size Lemon. This is the
hey,
ninth
guys.
episode.
yeah, stuck that landing.
Yeah, nailed it. So last episode, I was like, welcome to the 7th episode. This is the 7th episode of our series 7. And then I finish editing it. I'm like, this is the 8th episode.
Yeah,
That was so sad.
Hey,
so this is the 9th.
the 8th episode, right?
Yes, the 8th and a half episode.
Yeah, this is the first episode, right?
Yes, it's
Hi,
kind of
guys.
like Lion King 2.0, 2.5. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Anyway,
Like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
oh, is that a play?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's what 2.5 is based on, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Hamlet
Lion
is-
King is
yeah.
Hamlet. And then, yeah, anyway.
Fair enough. Anyway, so we've got Skyward Sword's Scarvo statue is discounted to $30 at
So here's the
GameStop.
thing.
What a
So,
deal.
It is beautiful because everybody knows how wonderful Skirvo was in that game.
If
He
you-
was actually the MLG.
He
Like-
is an MLG still.
Like, he obviously understood what was going on because he kind of murdered Alistair.
Just kind of kept reforming like Terminator 2. If you guys haven't played Skyward Sword, there's pretty much do it. There's a pirate, a metal pirate.
Yeah, a random robot pirate that just hangs out in the, like, sandy sea. Because, like, back in time, it was like an ocean.
Yeah, that's where it was.
But it was like, now it's a desert. And so he's just a pirate just hanging out. And he is apparently atrocious. Like,
yeah, he kicked my butt a lot.
So you have to play against him, like, kind of on a linear, like on the bow of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And
Rip thumb.
when you play against him, he apparently just, like, has the electricity thing, so whenever you attack him, you get damaged.
Ugh.
Whenever he attacks you,
Yep.
he kind of breaks through everything. So
What's up?
I don't know, am I, like, really loud?
No, not at all.
Okay, word.
You're good.
And so anyway, that got a little meta.
So yeah, he's really tough
He's
to
pretty
fight.
insane. I'm all about it, though. I thought it was hilarious. And
Well, yeah, because I was the one playing.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw the discount on like GameStop's website, and I was like, Skirvo.
Skirvo.
Anyway, talking about Nintendo, we've got some movie news. This isn't official movie news, but Nintendo is in the talks to start making some movies, both live action and animated.
Yeah, I'm kind of weirded out by that.
Kind of scary.
I'm really, really, really on the fence about it right now. I won't be able to say much until I actually start seeing some production.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
we've tried some movies in the past. We've been down that road.
We're looking at
and-
you, Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that was a big part of my childhood. Mike and I used to rent it from, like, Hollywood Video all the time.
Throwback Thursday,
Yeah,
man.
It was good stuff. But it was also, like, looking back on it, it was actually terrible.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. And, like, it's just really, really, I don't know. Maybe it's just they didn't do it well.
No, everything was wrong with that movie. It was pretty bad. I watched that when I was an adult.
Yeah.
Unlike you, who you kind of grew up with it and had a reason to like it.
Yeah, because I was just a
Yeah,
kid,
that was
like,
rough.
What?
Let's do some lightning round. You give me a yay or nay
Okay.
on what you think would work for a Nintendo movie.
Yes.
Mario.
Nay.
Nay? Not even animated?
I think. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe
animated,
if it was animated.
maybe.
Yeah.
If it was geared towards children.
Right.
If it wasn't like Mario is trying to take
Mario.
overthrow the Koopa King, and now he is going to run across 9 different worlds.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
You mentioned, because we talked about this like a week ago, you mentioned something that'd be really good as a Yoshi movie.
I think a Yoshi movie
Yeah.
would be pretty freaking hilarious.
It'd be adorable.
Like, also, if it was like done with like a really big environmentalist spin on it,
that'd be cool.
because I think that a lot of the games that Yoshi has going for it, that like the franchise as a whole, is like Yoshi takes care of this baby and runs through this island, and I'm like, that island has a lot of like really cool things in it, and it's like, well, what if this island was getting destroyed? And it was like, yay, environment. So like a very Lorax kind of looking thing.
Yeah, I could be down with that.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm down.
Yeah, that'd be great. I feel like he's one of the strongest spin-offs that you could do from Mario.
Definitely. You can't really have a Peach movie or a
please don't.
or a Luigi.
Rosalina could actually be pretty good.
Rosalina had like, well, that's just because she came out in a time where she came out in the game Super Mario Galaxy, and that had like, it was like this weird, almost like half RPG kind of thing, because you were running around collecting stars like you usually do, but there was like a story behind it.
Yeah, that's probably why that character's more fleshed out.
Yeah, it wasn't just like Peach got captured, see you later. It was like Peach got captured, now we're in space, and I'm like a princess of all these space star things. It's kind of weird. And like progressively her voice starts sounding like an old lady towards the end. It's like really strange. Anyway,
what about Metroid?
See, Metroid is an... Okay, so we don't talk about the other M.
Oh, I was just about to say. That's the only reason I'm hesitant. I don't want another one of those except in movie form.
In movie form, yeah. I want to see like... Because, okay, so the Metroid Prime series for like the GameCubes and stuff like that.
Those are great.
One of my friends, Sean Dugan,
Shout out to Doogie.
Shout out to Dugan again. He used to play them all the time, and they looked great for like the time period that they were in. And I think he really, really enjoyed them. I never got to play them because I never really got into it for some reason. But the little bit that I have played, like on the multiplayer and stuff like that, I had a lot of fun with. So I could see it being, so I was able to like kind of paint a story in my head, and I could see that story kind of coming to life. You know, the space pirates and, you know, all the crazy robot suits and stuff. Like, that would be pretty cool. I'd be down.
The only thing that I'd be worried about is if they made, because when they got like Zero Suit Samus out, you know, a bunch of nerds were like, this is awesome because we see Samus in like a skin tight suit. But the whole point behind Samus is that she's like, you know, indistinguishable between a man warrior.
Yeah, well, it's also, yeah, she's a very strong female character. But also, like, I think when at the end of one of the first Metroid games, you played through it, you were like, man, Samus is so cool. He's like the best.
Yeah, I think
then,
Super Metroid is it.
And then like at the very end, she takes off her helmet.
And you're like, what? It's a girl.
Whoa! Yeah, so she's kind of notoriously been this like female warrior that, you know, very Mulan-esque kind of thing if you think about it.
Well, she's directly based off of Ridley from Alien.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why she's like pretty much total BA throughout the entire thing, finding Ridley, who's the director, Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, then she, right at the end when everything's defeated, she takes off her armor and becomes, you know, effeminate or whatever. She enters back into her confidence in womanhood, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it came out only like a couple years after Alien. But yeah, that's like a direct thing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Another thing about it is like, I think that in recent times, like, you know, you have Smash Brothers and all that kind of stuff. She has become very, very sexualized.
Yeah.
As a character. And I'm I'm not about it. Like, that's one, say what you want about me, but I actually like that character being kind of the female warrior, you know, non sexualized character
Yeah,
that Nintendo
and
had going.
that's what I have. That's why I have such a big problem with the other M. She became so dependent on all the other characters, and she was just damsel in
cried
distress.
a lot.
Yeah, crying's fine, but
when you're doing it kind of like all the time,
when you're doing it about dumb things, yeah, she just wasn't strong, and she was very needy and non-authoritative in that game, whereas she had been before.
Yeah,
very independent, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I think her character was a very blank, kind of like a blank slate vessel kind of thing, which was really nice.
But then Prime came around.
Yeah, Prime had a little bit of a story to it, so that was kind of nice. And then, like I said, I haven't played the games enough to know the characters like super in depth, but from what I've seen, she's been very almost like Master Chief kind of character.
Yeah, but then again, Master Chief probably speaks more than her, honestly.
Yeah. And then the other M.
And then other M happened where she wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, anyway. So, Metroid, yay, nay?
I would give it a yay if they stuck to its roots.
Yes,
if they threw away some of the newer ideas.
I just want a live-action Ridley. I would love that so much.
That would be so cool.
So terrifying.
That'd be pretty awesome.
What else we got for Nintendo properties?
Mother.
What about Luigi?
Okay.
We didn't mention.
Oh yeah. So Luigi, I think it would be a really interesting. The thing about Luigi's Mansion, which is kind of what Luigi's been known for lately, is that all of the ghosts were so gameplay heavy. Like you had a bunch of different characters in these ghosts that you would do different things with the game, and you would defeat them in different ways. So I don't think it would make a very good movie because that's kind of what the game was based on. But it did have like this story element of, the scared little brother going to save the big brother who finally got himself in trouble. And it just so happens that he got himself in trouble with the thing that he is most scared about. So it was almost like a freaking like coming of age story for Luigi.
I think that could be really good as like a sequel to a Mario movie.
Yeah. And then also, what is it? So you run into a couple other Luigi stories. Luigi has a whole side adventure in the Paper Mario series, and that's a really goofy story. I'll let you guys figure that one out. But basically, he goes on his own little quest and runs into like a bunch of food companions. It's kind of weird, but I thought it was hilarious. It was one of my favorite parts of that game. And then you've got the Mario and Luigi RPGs, like the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and those kind of games. And that's where a little bit of Luigi character comes out. Which is interesting because, Mario is the star, obviously, so people know who he is, and everyone's kind of like, Luigi. And then, like, Luigi ends up, being the assistant throughout the entire thing, and then eventually his main character. In the most recent one, I think not the most recent, because that's Paper Jam. The one before that one is, you go into Luigi's dreams. And you play as Mario, and like basically Luigi's manifestation of himself in his dream, and you go through the game like that.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because there are times when like Luigi dreams of himself like huge, and he becomes like Colossus Luigi or something, and like just like you're fighting a mountain. There's a boss that is literally a mountain, and you're like, that's freaking cool. But I really enjoyed those games, and so I wouldn't necessarily be against it, but I don't know how they would do it because a lot of Luigi's stuff is gameplay oriented.
I don't think that they need to adapt a game in any stretch of the imagination. I think those characters can stand for themselves. They could do Luigi in a haunted mansion. It doesn't need to be gameplay. But I think that could be a really good story, really adorable animation. Yeah, because I think those characters are charming enough to warrant a movie.
What if they did like Ruby style animation?
No.
Everything was like. Okay, never
Like
mind.
Omega Ruby?
No, Ruby from like the series that Rooster Teeth did.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway, I'll show you later.
Good talk.
Okay.
Rip.
Lightning round.
Oh gosh. All right, we got a yay nay. Mother.
Yay.
Star Fox.
Nay.
Aw.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. What else do we got? Do you think they could do like an Avengers style movie where they get all the characters together?
I think that would be real. Like a Super Smash Brothers
Pretty much
movie?
Super Smash Bros. Movie.
I would be pretty down for that.
It'd be pretty funny, right?
I would be pretty down for that.
Because they've got a lot of quips like in the game, but oh man, they could really sell that.
They could really
in a
milk
movie.
it for what it's worth.
Yeah,
You know?
it'd be great. All right, here's the last one. Oh wait, what you got?
Okay, go for it.
Pokemon.
Pokemon, I don't want to see.
Don't do it.
Movie.
Don't do it,
Please.
Nintendo.
Please don't.
There's two ways to do it: incredibly wrong or incredibly right.
Well,
There's
it's either,
nothing in
It's
between.
either incredibly wrong or you change the franchise forever.
Yeah. So you mean like you define a genre?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there's been a lot of people trying to do like first person movies.
Yeah.
And those are not good.
They're strange. I'm not a big fan of
I'm
them.
not a fan of them yet. People are trying to do it. That no one's broken through. Avatar was like the 3D movie. It set that now everything is 3D. But I think if they took Ash out of the equation, made it red, stayed true to the like red and blue games, I think that could be a pretty killer movie because we saw Origins and that was great.
And Origins was a little bit more adult themed. It was a little bit, kind of geared towards the players, but I don't know. You make fun of me if you want, but I freaking love Ash Ketchum. I think his character is great.
What a nerd.
Yeah, I maybe it's just nostalgia. Maybe it's just like, that kind of stuff. But I think Ash is a pretty good character, and I think I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this.
I hope you
But
do. Please send us emails about that.
I could not say that I dislike Ash Ketchum.
I really don't like him. Anyway, we should watch more Pokemon movies together. Mm-hmm. We really should.
We always talk about it, but we never do it. That's pretty
true.
much like what we do as friends.
It's pretty much what we do in our lives, to be completely honest. So I was talking about Overwatch. Mm-hmm. And there's this new Blizzard game. It's really bright, really colorful, really...
which is kind of in contrast to
so
Diablo.
Weird. And Warcraft.
Well, Warcraft has its colorful moments.
Well, it's colorful, but it's not like super bright, and this one is pretty kawaii, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty out there. Google Overwatch and just take a look at some of the images. It's pretty much like there's a massive war, and all these super powered individuals in like massive Mjolnir suits protected everybody. And now there's like bad guys and good guys. They haven't really shown a lot for it. I think it looks pretty cool. I think we would enjoy that game. We should. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Not what you're looking for.
Okay.
I think it looks really good, and they did like this 6-minute like cinematic commercial for it, and it looks wild. I would watch an entire film franchise based off it. We'll watch it afterwards. It's really cool. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
I've heard a lot about it, but I've also heard a lot of like these things about it. So
yeah. That's why I said it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really enjoyable. It's a new take for Blizzard, which is good always. Yeah. Not always.
Not always.
Yeah, I'm glad they're trying something different.
When you're really thinking about Blizzard, you think Warcraft, and then of course
massive demons.
Well, you think Warcraft, you think Hearthstone, and do you think Diablo? Those are the three things I think
Warcraft primarily.
Mm-hmm. I played some of the Diablo games, but those games got like super dark.
Yeah,
like super dark, and so like I'm playing through them. Like, I know that Blizzard... Oh, also, Blizzard has the freaking most awesome cinematics. Like,
They do have good stuff.
When they actually, like, go for it, like, it literally blows the top off of, like, some other games.
Well, and it makes me think of... Because if Blizzard does well with this Warcraft movie, we might get tons of films, like Diablo movies and...
Well, Diablo... Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
I could see them doing that if Warcraft's a success.
One thing that's scary, though, is, like... they're going to have, like, a lot of games and stuff that they can just turn into movies like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do, it might even hurt their franchise because, you know, some people don't like the movies and they've been so well adapted into movies, they're going to think of the series as the movies, and it's going to be problematic.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, I have no problem with Pokemon movies. Actually, I have a lot of problem with Pokemon movies, but I have no problem switching back to the game.
Yeah.
You know, but that I see what you mean, but Warcraft looks... I was talking to... Who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Hey, I hope you started listening.
Yeah,
you
Jeff.
Guy.
You
little
rashy,
biscuit.
Rashy guy.
Oh, he's so rashy. He's so irrational. So anyway, we were talking about Warcraft, this new movie, and a couple new trailers have dropped recently. It doesn't look bad, man.
I think I will have to make the decision when I see it.
Yeah,
but I'm going to see it.
It's going to be bad. I know it is.
Oh, well, I wouldn't, because that's the thing. Is like, I don't know if it's going to be, you know, good or...
I don't think it's going to be genre defining.
I think it's going to be either like, wow, that was a pretty freaking good movie, or like, meh.
I think it's going to be pretty bad. The orcs look incredible. They look more realistic than the humans in the movies, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, all those CGI humans are just problematic, I think. You know, we honestly need to do something about that.
Honestly, those orcs look so realistic that the like live action humans look like Uncanny Valley.
They
make
like
me uncomfortable to look at. They look awful. Yeah, I'm excited for that movie.
The main actor's like, "Why do you hate me?
Oh.
Why do you think I look awful, Alistair?"
Yeah, so if Warcraft does well, I hope for an Overwatch movie.
I hope for either an Overwatch movie or a what is it? StarCraft movie? Like,
that would be intense, man.
Yeah. There's some real good stuff.
You know what I could see? I could see StarCraft Netflix series.
I could see that
That'd
too,
be
yeah.
Friggin' dope, man. Because Warcraft I see as more of a film. I could see StarCraft as a seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, get on it, Blizzard.
Yeah, come on.
Anyway, talking about movies, we've got a little bit of casting news.
This is something you're gonna have to take the reins on.
Yeah, I got
know
this.
Nothing about it.
So we've got two people casted in Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew that Thor and the Hulk are both going to be in it. So
wait, who's Thor?
Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
The really massive dude.
Oh yeah.
And then Mark
Bruce
Ruffalo.
Banner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
No,
Bruce Ruffalo?
Bruce Banner, right?
Yes.
He's the one who plays the Hulk.
Yes. He plays Mark Ruffalo, who turns into the Hulk.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Wait.
Anyway,
is that...
so it's going to be Ragnarok is what? No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
Mark Ruffalo plays Bruce Banner, who turns into the Hulk.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So anyway, Kate Blanchett, who's Galadriel in Lord of the Rings, for anyone who does not know. One Blanchett, please. Go into the Blanchett store and ask for a Blanchett.
Living in a mansion, and everything is Blanchett.
Perfect. She's going to be playing Hela. Which is
Craig Hela Johnson?
Which is hella awesome. She's playing Hela, the Asgardian Queen of Hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see a little bit more of her creepy side.
Dude, I'm I'm pretty down for that.
That was actually terrifying.
What, Galadriel?
When Galadriel started like going insane,
She's like, I think I'd like that ring of
she
power.
She looked like she was literally a suffocating fish. And I don't know why I saw that, but it was so scary for me, and I didn't sleep for like the next 48 years.
It's second
I haven't slept since I've seen that movie.
Wow. Explains so much.
What?
That part of like when Galadriel thinks about having the ring of power, that is the second scariest part. First scariest is when Bilbo's like, "Give me my ring back."
Yeah, that was pretty
His little
scary.
demon face.
His little demon face.
Frodo's like,
out.
"What?"
Frodo's like, "Dude, homie, we like grew up together. We played like sticks together. Like
what?
Like, I don't know. What do you do in the Shire? Like,
play sticks. Apparently, I'm pretty sure you just drink.
Do you just like shave your feet or what?
Yeah.
Is that like a group activity?
Pick your ears, wait for Gandalf to show up, and then drink.
And then drink.
So anyway, Kate Blanchett, I think she'll be great as that.
Blanchett.
And then the next one is Jeff Goldblum, which is so left wing. That is just out of nowhere.
Wonder if he's in season yet. Like blooming.
Gold
season.
blooming.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Great.
He's playing the Grandmaster, which is a pretty much. That's picking that up. Your mic can hear that. Jeff Goldblum is playing the Grandmaster, who's essentially a really big blue dude.
Word.
He is an elder of the universe, and he is brothers, kind of ish, with the Collector, who we've seen in Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway, he's gonna have a good time. He's a weird dude, and that's a weird role, and he's blue.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes for how many blue people do we have in the MCU now?
Avatar.
We have Avatar. We have Jeff Goldblum, and then the Smurfs.
Yeah.
So like 1,002.
Yeah, and then like the Blue Man Group. So
and the Blue Man Group.
1,006.
Yeah, 1,006. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there 4 people in Blue Man Group?
I could not tell you.
Please don't.
I bet they have like at least 4.5.
It's like one half of a corpse just laying. It's a blue painted.
All the blood that's coming out is blue paint.
Yeah, and they just
throw it around on like.
Ew. Okay,
stuff.
stop. The blue men are just looking around with that weird, confused face that they make. They just shrug and go on with their show.
This is fine.
Anyway, so we got Michael Keaton.
Like comes out of the pipes. Just like
ew. Okay, you're done with the half blue man. It's so gross. Blue half man?
Blue man half?
I'm gonna put the blue man in the thumbnail for sure.
Great.
Oh, rip your phone. In Spider-Man Homecoming, we've got Michael Keaton cast as something.
Was he named King or what?
Nope.
Was she named Queen?
What? Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
What about him?
Like, are they gonna have like a Spirit Week or?
No. That is so obscure that I barely understood what you're talking about. So anyone who can figure out what that meant is the official lemon of the podcast.
Lemon of the week.
Congrats. Anyway, so he could be the Vulture or the Tinkerer or someone else completely. Maybe
or that
even
one guy who spiked the punch.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're just saying things.
No, I'm not.
What guy that spiked the punch?
That one guy who spiked the punch at the homecoming dance.
Oh my gosh. I thought we were talking about Keaton. That was the key word here. I'm
amazed at my genius.
Dang it, dude. Oh my gosh. Captain America's made $1 billion, which is crazy.
That's pretty good.
It's more than Batman vs. Superman. It's been out for half the time. So in your face, DC, I guess.
I mean, it wasn't really a competition.
Oh, but it was.
Oh wait, yeah, that's kind of the whole thing.
It's totally a competition, yeah. Anyway, so something that's all this comic book stuff that's happening. Mm-hmm. How long do you think it'll last?
Give it about a week at least.
Okay, cool. No, but like comic book movies being at the top of the charts, like consistently. When do you think that'll stop?
So there's a really weird thing going on with humanity right now, and it's like I really like things that are cool, and I don't know. It's really kind of strange because
That is so true.
right? um, it's really kind of strange because like movies and stuff like apparently a lot of the main movies have just been like blowing through records. Like
Oh, recently?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what was it? You had of course Star Wars. Star Wars blew through some walls.
Yeah.
Then Deadpool came and blew through those walls.
Yeah.
And then, Civil War came. I don't know if it's blown through those walls yet, but
It's the highest grossing movie still The Avengers.
okay. Well, I thought Deadpool.
No, it's the highest
Opening
grossing
weekend or
R
whatever?
movie.
Oh, okay.
And opening weekend. Yeah, it destroyed its opening weekend.
Yeah.
But it did have a 3-day weekend, to be
Yeah.
fair.
So, like, that's pretty cray-cray. Like, you're just watching these freaking records just get blown to smithereens. And it's really interesting. And then, of course, you have, like, super high ratings on a lot of these shows and stuff like that. So,
Oh yeah, Daredevil and Jessica Jones are like way up there.
yeah. And even just, like, not stuff that's comic books. Like, well, for instance, Star Wars. Like, Star Wars just kind of, like, took things by storm. So, given that, you kind of have this whole, like, everyone is on the hype train right now. And I think people are going to start, like, not being as lit as they were.
Word,
Like,
fam.
I think,
Yes, but hold on. But how long?
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know how long it'll last. I feel like this is going to be a burst kind of thing. Maybe for the next, I would say, top 10 years.
It's been, I mean, because Spider-Man was probably when that, like, this superhero thing, they were like, okay, we can try this.
Yeah. So Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, the first
Yeah,
one?
so that's like 2001. But before that, you had other stuff. Obviously, like Batman 89 was really, really popular.
Sure. But you also, I think,
I guess
like,
it was Iron Man started it.
Iron Man really did take
2008. So
lot of
it's
stuff.
been, 8 years.
Wait, when did the first Spider-Man come out?
2001.
Yeah, I think that kind of got things rolling.
Yeah.
I honestly think that the first Spider-Man was...
Oh, and X-Men, which was around the same time, 99.
Yeah, but they... I don't know, X-Men, like...
Dude, X-Men 1 blew people's minds.
Yeah, but then it, like, tanked.
Well, X-Men 2 blew people's minds even more. Then X-Men 3 was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it got really bad really quick, but then it also got really good really quick again.
Yeah.
Um,
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in like 10 years when we're still doing these podcasts,
yeah.
we'll look back and be like, wow, that guy had really weird socks and was wrong.
It's true. The weirdest of all socks. I'm going to do some math really quick.
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
Okay. So on our 529th episode, we'll see if you're right.
All right, cool. Sounds good. What Pokemon will that be?
Oh, dang, dude.
Yeah, I'm thinking
529.
long term.
Let's
I'm thinking like this puppy is gonna like write my 401k.
This puppy. Come here.
Also, what?
You dog.
What did I just say?
Oh, I got really close there.
Yep.
529 is Drillbur.
Yes! On the Drillbur episode.
On the Drillbur episode.
We will talk about
You little legend.
me.
Yeah, anyway, so see you then, guys. What were we talking about?
Pokemon. No, we're talking about
oh,
Marvel
yeah,
movies.
so we're talking about...
Jinx, gotcha.
Ooh, I didn't see it.
Oh.
I think that this is going to continue for another 10 years, like you said.
Yeah, I think we've got enough followers.
I think it'll... No, not that. Not bite-sized lemons.
Oh.
This will go on indefinitely until we die, which will be
until-
about 10 years.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Hooray!
Yay! But I think comic books being at the top of the charts will be another 10 years, and then it'll start waning down. They'll still be there, obviously, like they always...
Yeah, and then like
have
claymations will just like take everything by storm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, all in this hope of it lasting this long...
Hope.
What? A new hope? TV news, possibly a Ghost Rider series.
I think you would be
Oh,
so down.
dude, I would sit everyone down and we would just watch it.
We would honestly have so much Bunch of Crunch in the house.
Literally bathe in it.
Because, like, that would be the only reason why I would sit down and watch that.
Dude, I'm really pumped about that.
I just want to see a Frozen animated series.
You're dead to me.
Okay.
Did you see the freaking the Sun and the Moon second evolutions leaked? Did you see them?
Mm-mm. Oh, thanks, man.
Get wrecked.
Oh man,
So,
the other day.
I was so salty.
I was. Oh boy, the other day I was with my friends, with the group of guys that I hang out with, and I saved this picture that was on Facebook of all these like really absolutely fake Pokemon. They were like absolutely terrible, and I was like, Alistair, have you seen the new leaked Pokemon? And Alistair was like, what? And apparently he scoured Google and just went freaking crazy.
Here's the thing. I've been very sick the past 2 weeks. Like, very sick. And I slept in until about 1. And I get this message from John who's, like, super pumped about these new Pokemon. And I'm like, searching Google, looking for these things. My only reason to wake up in the morning. I'm like, let's do this. This will make my entire week better. And I'll feel so good.
And then I sent him the picture, and the response that I got was literally like I felt the earth shaking from where I was.
You are dead.
I was
to
like,
me.
oh boy, oh goodness, this was so worth it.
I want to find them because they're so funny.
It was like one that was like wet, soaked, and then like drenched.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so bad. Anyway, I was pretty angry, dude.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was like, why did I even wake up? So yeah, that's all our news wedges, and that's so many news wedges.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You guys just got wedged.
You just got 50 Shades of wedged.
Oh boy. So something that we've been meaning to do for a while is our favorite Pokemon of a type.
Yep.
Last time we did Steel type. Reggie, shout out to Reggie.
Again.
Reggie the Wedgie. He was like, "Hey, when are you guys gonna do this again?"
Hey, Jamer.
And we were like, "Oh, soon."
So now we're doing it.
And now we're gonna do it. So, who picked last time?
Yeah. I'm sure we'll find out one day when we listen to these things.
Do you want to pick or you want me to pick? I'll pick. All right. I just shook them up, and out of the little Iron Man cup, you can pick a fun little...
Oh, wait. No. I picked last time. You do.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Is this one?
I think
so. All
so.
right. Are you guys ready for this?
Are you guys Reggie for this?
Hey, Jamer. All right. Fire.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to pause and we'll be right back.
And then oatmeal on a stick.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we're back with our top 6, not top. We're back with 6 fire types each.
Yep.
All with varying qualifiers.
Yes. So we're going back to our originals that we did the first time we did this.
Yeah.
We've got cute, awesome, competitive, worst, weird shout-outs, and overall favorite.
Yeah. Are you super pumped?
I am super pumped.
Dude, honestly, do you want to go first?
No,
or do you want me to go
I
first?
took the wheel the last time. You do it first.
Dude, I think I should go. I'm on fire right now. So, some jokes hit, some jokes miss.
It miss.
My cute Pokemon is Numel.
Oh man, I almost spit took.
I don't know why, but I think he is just so cute.
Oh my gosh, Numel.
He's just so dopey. The reason
Numel, wait, is it recording?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's blue.
Yeah, boy.
Anyway, Numel, I think, is hilariously dopey.
He's so dopey.
He is the Slowpoke of fire Pokemon.
He pretty much is, and it's great. He, I remember getting a card during the Ruby run. in the TCG, and it's when they integrated the claymation in.
Oh gosh.
And the claymation normal was so doopy.
I love it so much.
Anyway, so I just think he's super cute, and I also had a pretty killer camera up in my Emerald.
Okay.
In my
Sapphire?
Omega Ruby
Omega
run
Ruby.
through. Yeah.
Okay.
You're cute.
Cute for me.
You were cute, dude.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man.
Oh boy, so many people are gonna get jealous.
Oh boy.
Cute is going to be Torchic for
Yay!
me. Because
Both
actually,
third
okay,
gen.
here's the thing though. The Torchic line is all over this list, so
Oh yeah,
be
we'll get
prepared.
back to that.
So Torchic is definitely my cutest because I really enjoyed just small little baby chicken.
Oh, it's so
Just like,
precious.
oh, look at me, I'm a little baby chicken, and you're like, ha, I love you. So it's pretty much the best, and well, I guess we should move on before I spoil anything.
Oh yeah, it's pretty precious. Next we got Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we both had something on our list that ended up being more close to. Oh, we both had our overall Pokemon on our Awesome list, and then we changed it.
Yeah.
So
I guess Fire type is just a type that's kind of defined by like awesome.
Yeah, they're supposed to be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Funny that Charizard isn't on this list at all.
Yeah.
Which is rip, dude.
No, okay. We need to both do a joint shout out to Charizard.
All right, let's do it right now.
All right. Hey,
Charizard's cool, right?
I love Charizard.
Oh, isn't he awesome?
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had a Charizard in your X and Y.
I had a Mega Charizard Y. And it has the, what is it?
It basically makes things sunny day.
Yeah.
Drought.
It has drought, and it boosts fire type attacks. And it also shortens the period to which you wait for Solar Beam. So
Yeah.
I was just kind of going for it.
Yeah, and then I had the freaking crazy Death Pikachu.
Yeah, that was just like...
That would just like...
Sudoku.
Yeah, just play Sudoku all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
And... Okay, so yeah, Charizard is awesome. Don't get us wrong. But I guess we all just wanted to be... I think we were both trying to be original, and...
Oh, no, Charizard wouldn't have made this list regardless.
Oh.
You're not cool.
Okay.
No, you were all awesome.
Um,
By the way, Sudoku, anytime we say that, it's a reference to seppuku, like the Japanese suicide for honor's sake. So
Yeah.
just so you guys
just
know.
so you guys understand.
Yeah, so he would use Volt Tackle, and it has recoil damage.
And it would
Hence,
just die.
Sudoku.
It would just rip all over
But
the place.
it would do so much damage.
Okay,
and we'd
go
win.
on to number one. Oh, wait. No,
Oh,
it's-
yes. Awesome.
Yes, go for the year.
So my awesome, I had one of these on my team in Silver, the original Silver.
Word.
It was a Ninetales. Super cool design, even cooler shiny sprite. Pretty great Pokemon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really cool.
I really like Ninetales.
It's a sweet design.
It grew on me.
Like Ninetales.
No, that it actually was like a Pokemon that like I started using, and
Like
I was
a
like,
fungus?
I like, what? No, I bathe. Anyway, so going on to awesome Pokemon, we've got ourselves
Hit me up with the awesome.
a sweet Blaziken.
Yes.
Like I said, they're just all over this list.
Oh, yeah, you have all three. That's fine.
Blaziken is pretty freaking sweet because I really like the whole like I'm a fighting chicken. Like
He owns it.
Every time I think about chickens, I think like underwhelming and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
but like this
disappointment.
chicken,
Underwhelming.
Kind of like when people used to
Failure.
think about me in PE
Oh,
class.
savage.
And
then you grew up to be a Blaziken.
yeah, and then I grew up to be a Blaziken.
Yeah.
What can I say? I got little feather like explosions on my feet.
Yeah.
And his Mega looks like he's about to go Kung Pao chicken on your face. Like he's about to.
I was disappointed in his Mega, as a matter of fact.
I enjoyed his Mega.
I thought it was not enough.
Okay.
Personally.
Well, on one of my I think on my playthrough, or my second playthrough of one of the third gen games, I decided to go the Torchic route instead of the Mudkip route.
I heard you like Mudkips.
I love Mudkips. Like, if I could literally just, like, take a Mudkip and become a Mudkip, I would. I would give up my sentience to become a Mudkip.
Oh.
Just saying.
I heard you like them.
So we'll move on to competitive.
Okay, let's do it. Mine is Chandelure.
Okay.
It's a pretty sweet Pokemon. I really like it. It's got pretty sweet typing. I had one in Black and White too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did we ever battle in that?
Yes. It wasn't in my final team.
Oh, wow.
My Houndoom replaced it.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I had a Chandelure. It's pretty sweet. If I could build one now, which this is... I wrote down what I had basically for my Chandelure. I had, obviously, Shadow Tag ability. Had its EVs at 251 on special attack and special defense. Threw the rest on speed. Modest nature. You got to get some of that Will-O-Wisp. You got to get some of that Flamethrower. Those are pretty obvious.
Yep.
Energy Ball and Shadow Ball was what I threw on there just for like type coverage. It was a pretty sweet Pokemon.
Yeah.
I also think it looks pretty cool.
Also, it landed in Tekken or Pokken.
Yeah, it totally did.
The Pokken tournament.
Yeah,
so,
and it's pretty good in that game.
Yeah, we recently, like a couple weeks ago, we talked about how we got it, and we've been playing it a little bit, and it's really fun.
Dude,
so.
Kenneth is a master already.
And Spud is like downloading the game into his brain, so that's
really?
kind of cool.
Sweet. He's gonna destroy us all with Braxian.
Yeah, what a guy. Then we go to my competitive Pokemon.
Yes.
Which is that was going to be Talonflame.
Yeah.
Talonflame had this weird little spike of just absolute destruction for a little while, because it's got this ability called Tailwind, and which I think
I honestly couldn't even tell you.
No, there's an ability that basically powers up I think it's flying type moves, and with the amount of speed that it had,
Gale Wings.
Yeah, Gale Winds. And what's it do?
Let's find out. That's a hidden ability, actually. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Well, anyway,
yeah,
this thing literally flew in and just
fantastic,
like came in real hot and just brave birded all over your Pokemon.
Yeah, it's literally the saint of Smogon. That's all they talk about.
It was just like
Talonflame.
Came in, exploded, and then just was like, word, I'm done here.
It gives priority to flying moves.
Oh, okay.
So you can pretty much hit someone with a Brave Bird
before they can do anything.
Yeah, sweet. It also has Flame Body, which is pretty good, man.
Yeah. So Talonflame got there.
It sure did.
It was definitely the holy hand grenade of the meta for a little while.
Anything goes.
Yeah. All right, moving on to worst.
Yeah, that's a good Pokemon. All right. Worst Pokemon. This is probably not that much of a surprise. The entire Infernape line.
Wow.
I hate them all.
Okay.
I got Chimchar, Monferno, and Infernape. I just hate them.
Oh man.
I love primates so much.
I thought you'd be all about it.
I hate them.
Why?
I think they look dumb. I think they're over-designed. I think that's when we hit our over-designed peak in Pokemon, honestly.
What do you mean?
Was Gen 5. But just Pokemon designs, they're overdone. Too many parts.
They just look a little bit too much like a Transformer.
Yeah, kind of too Digimon-y for me. And then you got into Gen 6. And I thought those were all great designs. I loved the Chestnut, Greninja, Delphox. I thought those looked awesome. Hating Infernape so much.
Wow.
Torterra took a while to grow on me.
Torterra I really like. And of
You
course,
remember that? I didn't like Torterra for a while.
Yeah. You really thought it was just really stupid. I really liked Torterra, but I think that's just because, it has a lot of good memories for me. One of my friends tagged himself as like Torterra778, and that was like his code name.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we used to play a lot of games together. We still do. And so that kind of like stuck with me. And then Infernape, like I used all the time because I had one. And then I never really used the Piplup line just because I didn't use it. It's not that I didn't like it though. Like,
I mean,
really
Piplup stole my heart.
Yeah.
Like the second I started that game.
You were like, this is great.
Is the best Pokemon.
Word.
Yeah. And then also just kind of a worst shout out to Samusir because it's like the poor man's Infernape.
Yeah. It actually is though. It's actually terrible.
It's the worst. Anyway, so what's your worst?
Okay, so it's all over this list. And it made this list because I think Combustion's design is absolutely terrible.
What do you hate about it?
I think it literally looks like fried chicken drumsticks.
It's literally supposed to.
I do not like the way it looks. I think it looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
It's like if a Medicham and a Muck had a baby.
A Medicham and a Muck. Ew. Oh, Medicham is way worse than Combustion.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like, I did not like it. It was like, I would always, like, when I was playing through with my Torchic, I was like, oh man, this Torchic is great. And then it evolved, and I'd be like, I remember why I hated this thing. And then it would evolve again, and I'd be like, no, this thing's awesome. Like, so of course I was playing through with the Mudkip on my first run through. Yeah. And then when I just, when I got through my second run through, it was just terrible. I was like, Combustion's the worst. Like, literally looks like trash all over the place. I was not about it at all. I guess that kind of goes with a lot of the starter Pokemon. It's like you hit this weird adolescence stage where like you've got a bunch of acne and nobody really wants to keep you around. But then like you explode into this wonderful blossom and rose of a Pokemon that just sweeps away hearts,
I was about to ask, what do you think the worst middle stage for a Pokemon starter is?
Okay. Here's the thing. I have to say it goes to frickin' Marshtomp. Because those eyes are so scary.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. But in a very, very close second is Combustion.
Really?
Yeah, very.
Wow.
I actually like most of the middle evolutions for like for most of the starter Pokemon. They kind of look like weirdly half developed.
Yeah, that's the point, I think.
I think that's the point. And with Marshtomp, just those beady eyes of death.
Yeah, he just looks like he's staring into nothing.
Yeah, and then Combustion, of course, just looks absolutely like trash to me. So
it's funny that you've got Grovyle in that same one that is one of the coolest.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is also like Grovyle really hit a soft spot for me because Explorers of Time, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, and so like Grovyle was a huge part of that, and I was like, word, I love this Pokemon.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And then the other two middle evolutions like were trash. And
one's a chicken and one is like suffering from some issues, man. Yeah, awesome. So that's your worst, eh?
Yep.
All right, shall we do some weird shout-out Pokemon?
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Mine is wicked short.
Okay.
One time, this is shout-out to Rachel. We were watching something about like Magcargo and how it's like hotter than the sun.
Yeah.
It's like it's 100,000 degrees when you touch it, and it's like, what?
It
would burn up everything and
literally destroy the planet.
Yeah, 6 mile radius, everything would be completely obliterated by the heat. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how this happened, but we all say Magcargo now.
Magcargo.
So that's a thing.
Magma. Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, it might have been Magma.
Yeah, we were playing Halo, and there was this
Halo
one.
4, man.
Yeah, there was this one level where there's just a bunch of freaking lava everywhere.
Oh.
And
wait.
Yeah,
it was lava.
And
wait, was it though?
Yes.
Because it was technically. But
it was in a cave, and then you got out of the cave.
Oh, it was in a cave. Is a cave above or below?
Somebody tell us, please.
If there's
Kenneth, if you're listening.
Kenneth, if you're listening, which you're not, if there is liquid,
get back to your math.
If there, go build a rocket.
Yeah.
Oh, if there is
Damer?
liquid rock / metal in a cave, is it lava or magma? Somebody answer
I'm
us.
sorry, lava or what?
Magma.
I
guess it's like an Alan Rickman impression.
And then,
magma.
And then it just turned into Macargo.
Macargo. It was probably a combination of Miranda Sings and Griffin.
Probably.
Macargo.
Yeah, that's
anyway,
so scary.
So, Magcargo. That's my weird shadow Pokemon.
My weird shout out Pokemon goes to Vulpix and Ninetales.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
My most awesome Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Well, I happen to have recently fallen in love with these Pokemon because I just started playing through them. One of my friends, Hallie, really likes...
Shout out to Hallie.
Shout out to Hallie. Really likes Vulpix. And so she's moving away. And I was like, I'm going to freaking raise a Vulpix. And then I did. And I was like, wow, this Pokemon's a freaking beast.
It's pretty good, man.
Like, I love this thing. It hasn't evolved yet, but it will soon. And I think it's going to stay on my lineup just because it's a really good fire type. Like, especially for Gen 1. I think it does really well in the lineup. So...
Oh, you mean you're doing it through... on
Pokemon Yellow. Yeah.
Sweet.
So,
yeah, that's awesome.
Like, I would have chosen a lot of different other fire types before I chose Vulpix, but I didn't really have a fire type that I really wanted to go with in Gen 1.
I was like, Charmander.
Vulpix is great.
It's Firestone, by the way, in case you're like waiting for it to evolve.
No, I'm not evolving it until it learns...
Flamethrower?
Yeah, Fire Blast, I think. I think it's one of the Pokemon that naturally learns Fire Blast.
Yeah, it's like at 55 or something like that.
Obtuse number.
Ungodly number.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, ready for overall Pokemon?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, dude, I'm so ready. So in Gen 2, I still have this Pokemon.
Okay.
This is Soul Silver. I'm talking about that Gen 2. I got a Houndour, and I thought it was super cool. I got it at level 12.
Yeah.
Remember getting it. It was on my team with Scyther. Yeah. Sneeze.
All right.
I also hear that a lot.
I know. I'm just making
Sounds like
sure.
the world dropping. I'm about to sneeze. Pineapple. No, I'm not. All right.
Magma.
Anyway. So yeah, I got a Houndour. Thought it was super cool. Then it held a really special place in my heart through one of my first like proper playthroughs of Soul Silver. And it was on the team with my Scyther and my Nidoqueen, which I still have. And yeah.
I actually got a Houndoom in X and Y because it got the Mega Evolution.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that you're kind of underwhelmed by that, but I actually got that Houndoom because you liked it so much that I was like, hey, I have a Houndoom on my team.
Here's to you, man.
Here's to you. And then you're like, yeah, that Mega looks stupid.
Dude, I really don't like the Mega.
Okay.
And like I said with Caesar as well, I've been drawing these Megas since before Megas were Megas. I've been thinking about how to make it the coolest thing it could be. And, you know, a child's imagination is never going to be lived up to.
Yeah. I mean, the people who make Pokemon never had an imagination, and they were also never children.
Come on. It's like, it's not at all what I mean. It's like when they finally wrote Wolverine's origin, and it was like, that's awesome, but that is not as awesome as blank awesome origin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's just no matter what they could have done, it would have been underwhelming.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Swampert Mega Evolution. Like, I'm down for it.
Do you lift, bro? That one?
But
so
it's
massive.
kind of strange to me.
I don't like it.
It's not necessarily my favorite.
See, Blaziken and Swampert both let me down, but Sceptile
blew you out of the water.
Dude, I was so on board for that.
Over the moon.
Yeah. Super awesome. Anyway, Houndoom, what were we talking about? Houndoom.
Yeah.
Is my favorite fire type Pokemon.
All right, you ready for mine?
Dude, I am so freaking ready.
Mine goes back to the first time that I ever played a Pokemon game by myself.
Here it is, man.
And that was going through Gold. Because when I was playing through Blue and Red, I was like, I'm a baby. And my brother was like, this is fine. I'm just going to help you through this game because I like playing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm a baby. And I was just playing through. But then when I got Gold, it was one of the games that... It was the first game that I had completed by myself completely. And it wasn't necessarily like competitive or anything like that. I just completed it because I liked it. Now, I talked about this before, the first game being completed. Wind Waker was the first game that I completed without any outside help.
Right.
Like, Mike would tell me what I needed to do and where I needed to go with Gold because I was a baby and all that kind of stuff. But Wind Waker, well, that's story for another time, kids. We are going to go with all-time favorite fire type, Typhlosion.
Aw, yeah.
That thing is so
the
awesome.
Fire Badger.
Yeah, like, he is just, like, hyper aggro, like, super freaking, like, explosive, looks super cool, has, like, you know, explosive moves that just do a ton of damage, just, like, right off the bat if you build him right, and he's super fast, too, and, like, you're just having a good time with him. Like, also, he looks so cool. Like,
is he the only monotype starter fire?
I could not tell you.
We got Charizard flying.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Typhlosion's mono. Then you have fighting fire. Then you have fighting fire. Then you have fighting fire. Then more fire fighting, and then then we get to fire psychic. So yeah, he's the only mono fire starter.
Well, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Also, he has a freaking fire mane that doesn't look like it's made out of pillows. I'm talking to you, Pyroar. Oh,
in your face.
Yeah, like it looks like there are flames coming out of his neck.
Looks like an explosion. Yeah, it's awesome. Typhlosion.
Awesome. Yeah. Easily my favorite fire type, I think. Just definitely takes the cake on it.
Yeah.
I also love the entire line. I think that Sleep Equilava is super adorable. And I think Super Asleep Centiquil,
he's so cute.
He's so cute. He almost took my cutest, but then I was like, I don't want this to literally just all be a Typhlosion line. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Just turned out to be an all Blaziken line.
Yeah, so. Centiquil was my cute because he was my first fire type.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely love Centiquil.
Centiquil.
No, Centiquil.
Centiquil. I've been sent to kill your family. Oh. Anyway.
Quadrakill. Centiquil.
Wow. And we've done it.
Yep, there it is.
Hey, so thanks for listening, everybody. Go ahead and what am I saying? Email
find
in.
us on email.
Find
Facebook,
us in the email.
Podomatic, iTunes.
Yeah, so we're the Bite Size Lemons.
All right, here's a little challenge for all you YouTube listeners. Why don't you go ahead and try to find out if you can get on Podomatic or iTunes, and hit us up there as well, so that we can, show you guys off to the public as well.
Yeah, go subscribe to us if you have an iPhone.
Right. And it would be really cool because, that always helps us out. And though we do love our other platforms and stuff like that, I think iTunes and Podomatic is where we start like getting all the stats and stuff of how well we're doing. So
yeah, and some people don't have
definitely
like iTunes stuff. So thanks for listening on YouTube as well. But yes, Judd's right. iTunes is the best for us. So yeah, hit us up on Podomatic and iTunes. Those are awesome, like you said.
As well as YouTube, and of course, shoot us those emails.
Yeah, so remember we're talking about maybe having someone on for the 10th episode. Can you believe it's been 10 weeks?
Yeah, it's been pretty great.
That's pretty wild, man.
Hey, man, this has been a great adventure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it all ends next...
Wait. What?
What?
Drillbur?
Oh, episode 529. We're
All
waiting
right,
on
man.
you. Hey, let's high five.
All right. There we go.
Bye, guys.